And what an enforcement does in a possession and access situation is it can set up where the person, for failure to surrender that child or return that child on time, they'll have to end up paying attorney's fees. They'll have to end up giving makeup time and potentially jail time. That's what makes an enforcement unique. Well, I often have to tell people, hey, look, you are absolutely right on this situation, but odds are the judge isn't going to throw this person in jail. It is very, very difficult to get jail time on possession and access. Or at least that's what I found historically.
Yeah, I agree.
You'll see a lot of situations where I have to tell my client, slap on the wrist. That's what's going to happen. And you need to just get your makeup time, get your attorney's fees, and call it a day. And a lot of times my parties can't quite understand that because they're sitting there going, well, I've got 10 times where she didn't release a child. And I have to say, I understand that, but I'm telling you, this is what's likely going to happen. Well,
yeah, now we have the changes. Huh?
I no longer have to say that, and I am saying this with glee. I never get glee when people go to jail. Well, depending on who the person is, but I never get glee when people go to jail. That's not what it's about. The overarching thing is I'm not sitting here going jail time for everybody. But one of the things about an enforcement is about deterrence, right? And if there's no real consequence, or every time we go to court, you know you're going to get a slap on the wrist, what's the point? Right? That has changed. Now, what we are seeing is that the legislature is really, really taking these groups serious that talk about withholding the child and the impact that it has on a person's relationship with a child. You